Hi, this is Richard C. I'm a math tutor here at Wyzant, and we're doing another problem submitted by a student. I like this one because it's so popular. You're going to see this over and over again. This is a word problem based on the formula distance equals rate times time. And we're going to use that formula over and over. You're going to see it in Algebra 1, which is where the student is in Algebra 1 now. You'll see it in Algebra 2. You'll see it on SAT and ACT tests if you decide to take those. So it's a very, very common problem and one that you really want to be good at solving. These problems can get fairly complex with all sorts of twists and turns, but this problem that was submitted is fairly straightforward. So I'm going to start with the basic formula that everybody really needs to know at every level of math, and that's distance equals rate times time. So I'm putting that in red because it's something that you have to memorize. And when we typically the letters that we choose for these things, for these variables, is just d equals RT. So just try to keep this in your head. And it's something that shouldn't drop out of your head because it's something that you shouldn't forget because it's used over and over. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve the problem. So for Julia's distance is going to be her rate, which is 250 meters per minute, times time in minutes. And we have Francesca, whose name somehow turns into Ferris. Maybe that's a nickname for Francesca, I don't know. But anyway, her rate is 230. So if we wanted to know Francesca's distance traveled, it would be 230 times the time traveled. And now the question is, now we've got things organized. The question is, how many minutes will it be when Julia is a full lap ahead of Francesca? We're going to assume that the two of them started at the same time. So we just want to know, when is Julia's distance, which is 250 times t, minus Francesca's distance, 230 times t. When is that distance equal to one full lap? And a full lap is 500 meters. And that's it. So very nice, easy equation to solve. Obviously, this is going to give you 20t here, equals 500. Divide by 20, and you're going to get 25 minutes. And that's your answer. And when you're putting an answer together for a word problem like this, you always want to make sure you include the units. Otherwise, you might lose half a point or something like that when the teacher grades your paper. That's it. So just remember, distance equals rate times time, and be on the lookout for these because they're very, very common. Okay, see you again next time. Bye-bye.